even though it's a couple days away, what are you looking to see when you guys scrimmage on Saturday?
Well, the intensity's been pretty good. You'd hope it'd be the same, but really there are some guys when it's live, their play will elevate, and there's some guys when it's live, it exposes a few things we got to fix. But I think they're excited about it. We've had many scrimmages, so to speak, but we've not had just a full-scale thing where coaches aren't behind them, helping them out and all that stuff. So it's going to be an important day for a lot of people.
Are you picking teams like you did in spring, or is it
No,
more like
I'm just going to go units.
Twos?
Yeah, different units. There'll be some ones against twos, twos against ones. I may even do ones and ones, and try to get everybody rep. And the guys that are kind of proven veterans, will play some, but they won't play a whole lot probably.
So you obviously take everything into consideration, but do you put a little bit more weight on this scrimmage?
Yeah, in a lot of respects you do, because the coaches aren't telling them what to do a lot of times and not standing behind them and helping them learn and all that stuff. So it's really kind of more like it is in the game where they're out there, doing their thing and hopefully paying attention. And it's, a lot of practice is scripted now, parts of it. And so the second group and third group are just repeating what the first group did. So it's a little easier now. The scrimmage is not going to be scripted at all.
So what is the practice format tomorrow? Is it more walkthrough, light?
No, it will be a light practice. We won't be in shoulder pads, and we're going in the middle of the day, so it's going to be hot. But there's a lot of situations to cover. Hopefully about an hour and 15, hour and 20-minute practice, and then wake up early Saturday. We've moved it up an hour and let them have some fun.
So you guys have a really packed schedule on Saturday. Is that just kind of the way things worked out?
Yeah, it's typically we would want to do media day and pictures on that day. We do it on Sunday, but what the new rules are, that has to count. You have to give them a day off, and even taking pictures and talking to you folks counts as a day, work day. So we've got to shove it all into one day, and then I still want to go to Fort Huachuca because I like them guys eating dinner with the soldiers and listening to the general. And so we'll go up there and come back because we got to come back at the same time, because if we didn't, it doesn't count as a day off. So, I understand the new rules, but some of it kind of a little silly, I think.
So you're going to play a lot of freshmen this year. You've talked about that a lot. Do you typically have a percentage in mind of the number of guys you want to redshirt, or does it just depend on any given class and the situation that your team in?
We had that in mind. We thought that we would, particularly on defense, some of the guys we signed would help, and we aggressively were with the walk-on program. And it's been everything I wanted so far and more. Now, we haven't played games yet, and we still got a lot of work to do, but I think that freshman class we have right here is pretty special.
So you can see in practice, whether the guys can play or not. How much consideration do you give to how the guys are adjusting to being on their own, being in college for the first time, being away from home, all those sorts of things?
Yeah. Being here in the summer, most of them in the summer helps. It takes some of the homesickness out. It gives them some familiarity with what we're doing. And, I don't know if any of those freshmen, there are a few of them, but very few of them could be this far ahead, advanced for a first-year guy if they weren't here this summer. So that's really helped. But also nowadays, guys, they're getting well coached. They're playing year-round. They're more prepared physically. Frankly, we needed some competition, and we've gotten
it. The three new assistant coaches that you brought in this year, they all have coordinator experience. Two of them have head coaching experience. Was that just kind of a happy coincidence?
Not really.
Was that something you were looking for?
No, not really. In particular, I signed Coach Boone. I knew him. He's a coordinator. He could get a lot of good ideas with Coach Yates and Coach Adai already there, and Coach Amy. And then Coach Noor, the same thing. I was originally going to hire him just as special teams. And I'm like, we're wasting his talents because he's been a head coach. He's been a coordinator. And, now I've got 5 guys on defense. So I think it's really paid off. And, those guys do a great job communicating. We got some new things we haven't done, and it's worked out well so far. The proof is always in the season, but, I really like where we're at with our defensive staff.
Will Devon Cooper and Sione Tafahema be able to participate in the scrimmage?
Cooper will be. I'm not sure. They have to have at least 4 days of practice. I gotta relook and see where they're at with that. But I think Cooper should be good. And I'm not sure if Sione, if it's his 5th day or not. Probably not. I don't remember when he came back.
Okay. And DeAndre obviously still out. Is there anyone else who's definitely out Saturday that you know of?
No, not of the guys that were in 105. Okay. All right, thanks.